Today, I'd like to show you how to make a home Buddhist altar that is inexpensive and easy to do using materials you probably already have at home. Now, if you've been online, you've probably seen photos of people with very elaborate home altars, or you've gone to online stores and it's very expensive to get these quote-unquote authentic Buddhist altar materials. You don't have to do that, especially if you're a new Buddhist or a Western Buddhist and you don't have a particular tradition yet. I'm going to show you how to do it nice and easy. Now, this is my home altar right here, and it's been basically this way for years. It changed a couple of times over the years, but it's basically the same materials. So I'm going to show you what I got going on here, how you can kind of replicate that, but also some deviations that you can do as well depending on the structure of your home and also what you have. So at the bottom here is just, for my base, is just an old coffee table. So this was one of my original coffee tables. Didn't need it anymore, got a new one, and so I just reused it as a base for my home altar. Now, if you don't have one of these, or you don't have like an extra room in your home to actually have a home altar, you can just use a coffee table. You could use just any location. A shelf sometimes will be fine as well. So you don't actually have to have something even as elaborate as this. You can have your materials inside a box or a bag and just bring them out when you need to. So don't think you have to have, like an old coffee table lying around that you can actually use for the base of your home altar. It's not the case. Now up here, this is basically a desktop organizer, which you would have like in a home office. And got this years ago at a department store, and this is where you would just like hold papers, envelopes, supplies and stuff like that. But it made a great home altar for me, and I'll show you what's going on here. And you can get these online. You can get them inside department stores, off supply stores. I mean, they're everywhere. Do you need to have one of these? No. If you just have a base, that's fine. For example, a table or shelf or something like that, that's perfectly okay. So I like it because I can kind of organize all my supplies. So at the very top, you see I do have a statue of the Buddha. So that's just my personal preference. If you do not have the money for that, or you don't have one, you can just print out a picture of the Buddha and just put it in a frame, for example. That's perfectly fine as well. I have in front of the Buddha, I have just a tea light candle, which is great for kind of like focusing during meditation, but you don't have to have that either. On either side here, in the back, there's actually two candles as well. And these are emergency candles, like when the power goes out. And I found out this works really well because they last a long time, but it also, if I have like a dark room, it kind of like illuminates it as well. So for aesthetics, it works great, but it's not necessary either. Now, in the middle here, I got just a little binder. You can get these once again in department stores, on supply stores, or online, and they have little sheet protectors inside here where I just put what I need for my daily practice, whether it's what I'm reciting, a sutra, what I want to focus on, whatever. They're all right inside here. So this is a nice, easy thing to do. May take a little development time on your own, so you kind of like print stuff out and put it inside here. You could also have inside here maybe some books. Or some sutra recitation books. That could also be on the sides as well. I used to have like books on either side here. I would just do my sutra studies. So you can think about that as well. You don't necessarily have to have it in the middle. You can have it on the sides as well. Now at the bottom here, I got these little bowls, right? Now these, again, I got inside a department store, and they're actually for food, for dipping sauces and stuff like that. But I found out they work perfect for my home altar. Now in this one right here, I got my Buddhist Mala. So like when I'm done with it, I can just put it right inside this bowl, and so it has its own dedicated spot, which keeps it nicely inside here. And in my other one, this is just going to be some extra tea light candles for like when that goes out. Those run out pretty fast, but it could also be empty. So you can also use these as like offering bowls. So I can put water inside there, or food or something like that. So there's different things you can actually do. But again, I'm not getting some fancy, quote unquote, authentic Buddhist altar bowls. I'm just getting it from a department store. Now on the sides here, I got two little plants, and I just got these from a department store as well too. And they're fake. They're just fake plants because I'm not good at keeping plants alive. So I like them there mostly for aesthetics, but it helps me kind of focus on nature as well too. Even though they're not real, it helps me focus on nature and just helps my altar, my meditation practice, and my Buddhist practice a little bit nicer. And then I also have two other statues. So these are just statues of elephants. So elephants are inside Buddhist scriptures as well too, and I like the stories about them and how it kind of interacts with Buddhism. So that's why I have it there as part of my practice. But again, you don't have to do that either. So this is a very, very easy thing to kind of make. I already had this. I already had some other materials as well too. Anything else I didn't get, just got from a department store, but it was not expensive. The most expensive parts of this entire setup were probably getting the Buddha statue, which really wasn't that expensive either. And then also these other elephants. This one right here, I already had. This other one there, I kind of liked online, so I got it. But again, if I didn't have the money for it, I wouldn't have gotten it, and I don't need that for my Buddhist practice. So this was just a very quick overview of how you can make your own home Buddhist altar with materials you probably already have or can get inexpensively at a department store or online, and it'll set you off on the right direction. If you have any questions or any comments or any ideas, or you want to show off your actual home altar, put it in the comments below. I'd love to see it and love to interact with you about that. Thank you.